Archangel Michael says, "Your blessing has finally come upon you, and it is not a coincidence that you are seeing this right now. Heaven has moved, and what you have waited for through the nights of crying, through the storms of doubt, through the weight of silence, is now standing right at your door." God has spoken, and His voice carries the certainty that cannot be undone. This is not for someone else. This is not delayed. This is not a dream. It is real, and it is meant for you. But the time to open it is not later. It is now. God is calling you to receive it immediately before the moment passes, and your spirit misses what heaven has already released with your name written on it. Type 1212 if you believe God is guiding you. There are moments in life when heaven seems quiet, when prayers go unanswered for so long that the heart begins to feel forgotten. You have walked through such moments. You have stood in the middle of heartbreak, with no one understanding the depth of what you carried inside. And yet, even when it looked like nothing was changing, God was not distant. He was working in silence, preparing something so precious that it had to be protected until the time was right, and this is that time. The blessing that is now standing in front of you did not come quickly because it was not ordinary. It was not rushed because it was not small. It was delayed not to deny you but to ensure that everything was aligned perfectly for your breakthrough. God's blessing is not a random act. It is a holy assignment. It carries meaning, purpose, healing, restoration, and a turning point that you will never forget. And God says, this blessing is for you alone. It will not be shared, borrowed, or redirected. It will not be snatched by anyone else. It will not miss your house. It has found you. Like this video and subscribe to this channel if God's grace has saved you. The angels have been assigned to deliver it. Your waiting was not wasted. Every tear you cried was seen. Every moment you chose to hold on, even when you felt weak, was recorded in heaven. And now, as God opens this door, you must walk through it with faith, not fear. Do not let the heaviness of the past convince you that nothing good could possibly come to you. That is a lie from the enemy, and it must be silenced now. God is not only giving you something. He is restoring what you lost. He is healing what was broken. He is renewing your heart in ways that will make you whole again. This blessing is not just a gift. It is an answer. It is a redemption. It is heaven's way of saying, I saw everything. I never forgot you. I never left you. And now, I am rewarding you in full. The atmosphere around you is shifting. What you used to feel as heaviness will soon become peace. Where there was confusion, you will feel clarity. Where you felt stuck, you will begin to move forward with ease. Because the blessing of the Lord brings a shift not just in circumstances but in the heart. It changes how you see, how you feel, how you breathe. You will not live in fear anymore. You will not live in doubt. You will walk in confidence that comes from being touched by the living God. What if you could unlock a secret brain wave that top scientists discovered inside the hippocampus, the very switch that signals wealth and abundance? Hidden from the public for decades, this breakthrough can rewire your mind to attract prosperity faster than you imagined. Picture the stress of bills replaced with financial freedom and new opportunities. Every delay is a missed blessing, and those who act now are already walking into the wealth you deserve. Step forward before the door closes. Click the link in the video description and comments below to activate this ancient money wave and step into abundance today. This is your season of reward. This is your hour of light. What was spoken over you in heaven is now being fulfilled on earth. You don't need to beg for it. You don't need to earn it. You just need to receive it with a heart full of trust. The blessing that God is giving you is soaked in love, surrounded by protection, and sealed by His promise. This is not a message for the crowd. This is not a general word. This is specific. This is divine. This is meant for the person who almost gave up. The one who was hanging on by a thread. The one who smiled on the outside but was crumbling on the inside. God knows your name. He knows your heart. And He knows what this blessing means to you. That is why He sent me, Archangel Michael, to deliver this word to you today. Don't wait. Don't second guess it. Don't delay. Open your heart right now. Speak to God. Thank Him. Welcome what He has prepared. Because the moment you open yourself fully to this blessing, everything will begin to change. What was blocked will break open. What was delayed will move quickly. What felt impossible will suddenly make sense. Because where God's blessing flows, miracles follow. Type 2121 if you trust God's plan for your life. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not abandoned. You are chosen. You are called. You are loved. And the blessing that is arriving right now is the beginning of a new chapter that you didn't even know was being written behind the scenes. Trust this moment. Receive it with a full heart. And know this, heaven is rejoicing over you. What heaven is doing for you is not a repeat of your past struggles. It is a brand new beginning, designed and written with grace, peace, and breakthrough. God has declared that your blessing is no longer on the way, it has already arrived, and now it is unfolding in your life, right before your eyes. This is not something you have to chase anymore. It is something you must receive, fully and completely, because it belongs to you. You have walked through pain that no one else saw. You have carried burdens that made your heart grow tired. But every step you took, even the ones you stumbled through, brought you closer to this exact moment. There were days when it felt like all hope had dried up. But God was still there, gathering every tear, holding every prayer, and shaping something so much greater than you imagined. And now, He's releasing it because your heart is finally ready. This blessing carries healing that goes deeper than just the surface. It reaches into the parts of you that were wounded and left unattended for too long. It will not just bless your hands with what you can hold, it will bless your soul with peace that cannot be shaken. God is not just adding something to your life. He is rebuilding the very foundation of it. He is pulling you out of everything that drained you and placing you into a space where joy will live again. Where peace will last. Where love will grow stronger every day. You are not who you used to be. You are stronger now, even if you don't feel it. God has refined you in the fire, and now He's bringing you out not empty but overflowing. You have cried, yes, but those tears have watered a harvest that is now blooming right in front of you. And God says, this blessing is not temporary. It is not short-lived. It is lasting. It is secured. And it will not be taken from you. Keep watching until the very end, for these words are meant to touch your heart with peace. You may feel unsure. You may wonder if this is real. But the stirring you feel in your spirit right now, that warmth you feel in your chest, that still voice whispering to your heart, those are signs from God that this is real and this is for you. You have waited long enough. You have been faithful in silence. And now, it is your time to receive openly, without fear, and without apology. Heaven has already moved. The angels have already been sent to surround your steps. The breakthrough has already been approved. And even now, even as you read this, the wind is shifting in your favor. Do not let fear keep you from embracing what God has already made yours. Do not let past disappointments rob you of the joy that is knocking at your door right now. Type 2222 to open the door to new blessings. This blessing is not just about what you will gain, it is about what you will release. You will release the old pain, the old fear, the old shame, and the heavy labels others placed on you. You will no longer see yourself through the eyes of defeat. You will see yourself as heaven sees you, chosen, precious, anointed, covered, and free. And the moment you begin to believe that, everything will start to shift in ways you can't even explain. You are not too late. You are right on time. God's timing has always been perfect, even when it felt delayed. He was protecting you from things you didn't see, preparing blessings that required time to grow, and shaping your heart to be strong enough to carry what He had planned for you. What is arriving now is weighty with purpose. It carries peace, provision, healing, and restoration, all wrapped in God's endless love. Do not treat this moment lightly. It is sacred. It is rare. Not everyone receives a moment like this. But you have been chosen to experience it. You have been called by name to step into a blessing that many others missed. God is trusting you with this gift because He knows your heart. He knows you will honor it. He knows you will grow with it. And He knows you will use it not just for yourself, but to bring light into the lives of others. This blessing is not the end of your story. It is a new chapter, but also the evidence that God has been writing a masterpiece all along. You didn't miss your moment. You didn't fall behind. You are not forgotten. You are right where God needs you to be for what's coming next. And what's next is beautiful. What's next is full of grace. What's next is full of life. What if a simple 7-minute sound frequency could awaken a forgotten brain signal designed to pull wealth toward you like a magnet? Backed by shocking CIA files and neuroscience, this discovery is now changing lives everywhere. Think of debts melting away, promotions arriving, and abundance flowing freely. This is the one moment that can rewrite your future, but only if you claim it now, because hesitation will only keep you chained to the same struggles. Click the link in video description and comments below to experience the hidden wealth wave and let your financial destiny shift in your favor today. Let go of the weight you've been carrying. Let go of the lies that told you it would never happen for you. Let go of the fear that makes you question your worth. And open your heart completely, because heaven has opened its gates and poured out something priceless. And this time, it is not being delayed, it is not being tested, it is not being fought over. This time, it is flowing freely to you because you have already been chosen. What was meant to harm you is being turned around for your healing. What once made you weep will now be the reason you smile. What seemed delayed is now rushing toward you with unstoppable speed. Heaven is not only opening something for you, it is surrounding you. You are being carried now by the hand of God into a place where peace will no longer visit you occasionally, but dwell with you permanently. In the moments you felt like nothing was ever going to work out, God was still watching over you. He saw you when you held on in silence. He stood beside you when you were too tired to keep fighting. And now, He's lifting the weight that life placed on your chest. He is breathing strength into your spirit. He is replacing your exhaustion with His peace and your sorrow with divine comfort. This blessing was always on its way to you, it just had to come at the right time so it could not be taken, stolen, or broken. Type Amen if you believe in God's endless mercy. Everything you are about to walk into is drenched in favor. This is not just a small shift. It is a total transformation. This is not something that will visit you for a day and disappear, it is going to follow you for the rest of your life. What God is doing now is permanent. The storms that once shook you will never have that power again. The chains that once held you back are already broken. The people who doubted you will no longer have a voice in your story. God is rewriting everything. You are about to feel lighter. You are about to feel covered. You are about to wake up without dread in your heart. That uneasiness that made you question your tomorrow will fade. That fear that made you unsure of your worth will dissolve. God is not just fixing your outer world, He is healing your inner world. The part of you that doubted you were loved, chosen, or enough is now being filled with the truth of who you really are. You are not your past. You are not your pain. You are not your failures. You are a child of God. And right now, heaven is celebrating you. This celebration is not because of what you achieved. It is not based on your performance. It is because of your heart. A heart that kept believing even when the answers were slow. A heart that kept hoping even when you had every reason to give up. A heart that loved even when it had been broken. God saw that. And heaven never forgets hearts like yours. That's why your name was called. That's why your blessing is here. There will be a peace coming over you that you can't explain. There will be a calmness in your soul that doesn't match what's happening around you. Because when God moves, He doesn't just change situations, He changes the atmosphere inside you. You are going to feel secure. You are going to feel guided. You are going to know, without question, that God is with you, that He is for you, and that He is not letting go. This blessing is not only for you to enjoy but for you to carry forward. You are becoming a vessel of light. What you have received, you will pour into others. The same comfort God is giving you now, you will extend to someone else one day. The same hope that is rising inside you will light the way for someone still walking through the dark. You are not only being blessed, you are being positioned to become a blessing. God is trusting you with this because He knows your heart can handle it. You will not let pride rise. You will not forget the pain that shaped you. You will remain humble, grounded, and grateful. And that posture is what will protect the blessing. That spirit is what will cause the blessing to grow. What starts now will not end. It will multiply, and it will overflow. Do not let anything distract you from this moment. This is your divine appointment. This is your open gate. This is your miracle wrapped in light. God is whispering into your spirit even now, receive it fully, and do not delay. No more waiting. No more hesitating. No more shrinking. You are allowed to rise. You are allowed to smile again. You are allowed to feel joy without wondering when it will leave. This is your time. This is your turn. The blessing has found you. The storm has passed. The light is here. God is moving, and you are safe in His hands. This is not just the next chapter of your life, it is the beginning of a new book, one that starts with restoration, joy, and freedom. Everything that once felt stolen, lost, or delayed is now being returned to you with interest. What heaven gives, no one can take. What God ordains, no one can block. And what has your name on it cannot be given to another soul. Type 2020 to embrace joy and strength in Christ. You have waited with faith. You have endured the ache of patience. You have walked through days that felt dry and lifeless, all while holding on to a quiet hope that someday things would change. And now, God says the wait is over. That quiet hope you clung to was never foolish, it was the whisper of truth in your spirit, reminding you that the promise was still alive. That promise is now rising. That blessing is now unfolding. And the light of God's glory is breaking through in ways you cannot contain. What if the missing piece to financial success wasn't luck, but a hidden frequency inside your brain waiting to be switched on? Once activated, this ancient signal unleashes waves of prosperity, opening doors to opportunities you never thought possible. From sudden windfalls to long-awaited breakthroughs, it's transforming lives daily. Want to see how? Click the link in the video description and comments below to tap into the Money Magnet brain wave and begin your journey today. Others are already awakening this hidden signal and watching their lives transform. Do not be the one left behind while abundance passes you by. God has not just remembered you, He has made room for you. There is a divine space being opened that fits only you. No one else can occupy it. No one else can fill the shoes God shaped for your journey. The road ahead of you is being cleared. The walls that blocked you are falling. The confusion that clouded your mind is lifting. And what's left is peace. Pure, steady, lasting peace that only God can give. This blessing is going to bring more than you asked for. It will surprise you with its goodness. It will overwhelm you with how perfectly timed it is. And it will leave you speechless in the best way possible. God knew what you needed even before you knew how to pray for it. He has been preparing the pieces while you were walking through brokenness. And now, He is placing them in your hands, not one by one, but all at once. This blessing is not a small drop, it is a downpour. And as it pours over your life, things will begin to bloom again. Your spirit will start to feel lighter. Your thoughts will quiet down. Your sleep will become more peaceful. Your mornings will no longer be filled with dread. God is rewriting your rhythms. He is softening the places that became hard from pain. He is reaching into the forgotten rooms of your heart and restoring what was left empty. What He is doing is complete. It touches every part of you, spirit, soul, and future. Do not shrink in this moment. Do not step back into fear or doubt. God is not teasing you. He is not lifting your hopes just to let them fall. What He has started, He will finish. What He has spoken over your life, He will perform. You do not need to know every detail. You do not need to map out every step. All He asks is that you trust Him with what comes next. Let your heart be still. Let your hands be open. Let your soul breathe. There is no more striving here. This is not something you have to fight for, it is something you simply receive. Because this time, it's not about effort, it's about grace. It's not about proving yourself worthy, it's about understanding that you were already chosen. Long before the pain, long before the journey, long before the waiting, you were chosen. And what belongs to the chosen will always find its way back. This blessing is the visible sign of God's invisible work. It is the fruit of your perseverance. It is the reward of your trust. It is the gift that proves heaven never forgot you. And now, it is yours. You do not have to hold your breath anymore. You can breathe deeply. You can rest peacefully. You can walk forward with confidence knowing that heaven is not against you, it is for you. Every angel assigned to your life is now working without interruption. Every obstacle that tried to stand in your way is dissolving without resistance. Type 1818 to claim miracles and breakthroughs. There is healing in this moment. There is renewal in this breath. There is purpose in every beat of your heart. You are not a mistake. You are not behind. You are not broken beyond repair. You are seen. You are loved. You are cradled in the arms of a God who never lets go. So receive this blessing with boldness. Speak it over your life. Declare it in your spirit. Let it wrap around you like a blanket of comfort and strength. Let it remind you that you are deeply known by the one who holds the entire universe in his hands, and yet still chooses to dwell so intimately within your soul. The spiritual rain that your soul has long been thirsty for is falling gently, steadily, and abundantly over your life. It is washing away the residue of every failure, every fear, every wound, and every painful delay. What God is giving you now is not just a response to your prayers, it is the evidence that your name has been called in heaven, and your time has come to be restored, renewed, and completely transformed. You may not have seen it happening, but the walls around you have been shaking. The chains that tied you to places you were never meant to remain have been breaking silently behind the scenes. And now, as this blessing comes forward, you will begin to feel yourself breathe deeper, stand taller, and hope brighter than you ever have before. This is not the same life you knew before the wait. This is a new beginning, custom-built for the person you have become through your journey of faith. God has walked with you through the darkest of valleys. He never left your side when others did. He never turned away when your heart was heavy. He stayed. And in staying, He saw the parts of you that others missed. He saw the moments you kept trusting Him even when everything around you looked like it was falling apart. He saw your loyalty, your tears, your patience, your surrender. And now, He is honoring every single moment of it with a blessing that will speak louder than anything that came before it. This blessing is going to bring answers to long-standing prayers. You will no longer have to explain your pain to anyone. The fruit of what God is doing in you will speak for itself. People who once misunderstood you will witness your joy and realize God was with you the whole time. Even the parts of your story that once embarrassed you, shamed you, or hurt you deeply will be used to show His glory. Nothing you went through was wasted. Not 1 second of waiting was overlooked. Type 2525 if you trust God's plan, and share this video with 7 people to receive abundant blessings and life-changing miracles. What's coming will fill your life with clarity. You will no longer have to beg for signs or seek validation from people. You will wake up knowing in your spirit that you are where you are meant to be, and that peace will give you the confidence to keep going, no matter what. This is not the kind of blessing that fades over time. It is the kind that deepens with every step you take. It grows stronger the more you embrace it. It becomes richer as you begin to live freely in the truth of who you are in God. This is your moment to stop shrinking. This is your moment to stop apologizing for your growth, your glow, your grace. You are not stepping into someone else's miracle, you are walking boldly into your own. God did not skip you. He saved the best for you. And now, He's placing it gently in your hands, asking you to believe, asking you to trust, asking you to open yourself without fear. Because what He's giving you is good. And it's yours. Type 1919 if you believe healing is yours. Everything that once confused you will begin to make sense. The reason for the wait will no longer feel like punishment, it will feel like protection. You were kept hidden for a reason. God was making sure the wrong people didn't have access to the most sacred parts of your life. He was shielding you until you were ready. And now that you are, the blessing is no longer being withheld. It's arriving with joy, with light, and with a promise of peace that will not be taken away. You are entering a season where everything will feel softer. Your heart will not feel so guarded. Your thoughts will not be filled with constant worry. Your body will not carry the stress it once did. You will notice the difference not only in your spirit but in your breath, your rest, your smile. That's what true blessing does. It doesn't just shift things on the outside. It heals everything on the inside too. Do not second-guess this. You have permission to believe that this is finally your time. You have the right to trust that God is not just able, He is willing. He is ready. He is already doing it. You are no longer waiting for the moment. You are living in it. And it will only grow brighter from here. Stay steady. Stay open. Stay grateful. The very thing you thought would never come has now arrived. And it is going to carry you into places you once only dreamed of. God is moving with you. You are not alone. You never were. And you never will be. Heaven has seen your heart, and God has made a final decision over your life. Your blessing is no longer in waiting. It has landed. It is alive. And it is now breathing new life into your soul, your steps, and your story. There were nights when you were wrapped in pain that no one knew about. You carried burdens quietly, smiled while you were breaking, and loved others even when you were the one needing love the most. God noticed. He saw every moment. He heard your quiet cries, even when your voice never spoke a word aloud. And now, in the fullness of time, He is repaying you in ways that are too deep to be explained. This blessing is not loud, but it is powerful. It may not be seen by everyone, but it will be felt in every corner of your life. You will begin to notice things changing. The heaviness you once woke up with will start to lift. You will begin to walk with a peace that cannot be shaken. Your joy will not need to be chased, it will find you and stay. This is not temporary. This is not fragile. This is a God-given transformation, and no power in hell can touch what has been approved by heaven. There will be unexpected favor rising all around you. Doors will open without you knocking. Conversations will shift in your favor without you needing to beg for understanding. Provision will come in ways you never expected. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. They are signs that God is not only with you but ahead of you, preparing places of peace, comfort, and purpose that will cradle your soul gently. What if you discovered a tiny, walnut-sized brain region holds the secret to endless wealth and success? Recently uncovered by groundbreaking research and once buried in classified files, this frequency is now available to anyone ready to listen. Imagine replacing worry and struggle with a life of financial ease and freedom. Interested? Click the link in video description and comments below to unleash this hidden brainwave and start attracting wealth right now. You have been guided to this message for a reason, and if you turn away, the chance may not return. This is your time to step in. This is a season of divine reversal. Where there was confusion, there will now be clarity. Where there was emptiness, there will now be overflow. Where there was fear, there will now be boldness. And where there was grief, laughter will live again. Because God is not only restoring you, He is rewarding you. He is healing the years that seemed lost. He is repaying the seasons that felt forgotten. And He is doing it in a way that speaks directly to the deepest needs of your heart. Type Amen if you surrender fully to God's will. Do not question whether you deserve this. Do not shrink in the presence of this blessing. You did not earn it by perfection. You received it because of grace. Because you chose to keep your heart open, even when it was breaking. Because you chose to trust, even when it felt like nothing was changing. Because you stayed when it was easier to run. God saw all of that. And He smiled on you. He declared, "Enough waiting. It's time." This blessing is not the end, it's a beginning. A beginning where you no longer live from a place of lack but from a place of fullness. A beginning where your heart will no longer be afraid to hope. A beginning where your faith will no longer be shaken by small setbacks. You will walk taller. You will speak with strength. You will wake up with renewed purpose. Because you have been touched by something holy, and that encounter will change everything. You are not stepping into just any blessing. You are stepping into one that was written with your name before time began. You are stepping into something that had to be delayed so it could be protected. It was never forgotten. It was simply held back until the moment your spirit could fully carry it. That moment is now. Your spirit is ready. Your life is ready. Heaven is ready. God is not done with you. He's just getting started. Every gift He's now placing in your hands is the beginning of a larger story. One that will not only bless your life but will overflow into the lives of others. Your healing will help heal others. Your peace will become a refuge for those still searching. Your testimony will become a pathway for someone else's deliverance. That is the power of divine blessing. It multiplies, it stretches, it never ends. You have come too far to turn back now. God is doing what only He can do. And He is doing it with such care, such gentleness, such love, that even your broken pieces are starting to feel safe again. Even your tired soul is starting to exhale again. That is not an accident. That is God. This blessing was worth every tear. It was worth every delay. It was worth every silent night. And now, it is yours. Let it in. Let it grow. Let it bloom. What once felt like unanswered silence was actually sacred preparation. You were never being ignored. You were being positioned. And now, the position you are standing in is aligned perfectly with the blessing that has just been released from the throne of God directly into your life. This is not an ordinary moment. This is a divine shift. It is the kind of moment that cannot be explained through logic or human understanding. Because what God is doing in you cannot be calculated by the world's standards. You are entering into favor that doesn't make sense to others. You are about to receive gifts that do not match your current surroundings. But that is the beauty of this blessing. It was never meant to be predictable. It was meant to reflect the overwhelming, unlimited, and unstoppable nature of God's love for you. Your name has been spoken in the courts of heaven. Your situation has been lifted before the eyes of angels. And the voice of God has declared that your season of lack is over. That your nights of struggle are behind you. That your spirit has suffered long enough. You have entered a time where healing flows like a river. Where restoration moves like a breeze through every room of your life. And where peace stays, not for a moment, but for as long as you let it remain. Type 1717 to affirm your life is in God's hands. This blessing will not ask you to strive. It will not require you to fight for it with anxiety or desperation. It will meet you in your stillness. It will settle in your quiet surrender. It will flourish in your gentle trust. This is not the season to overthink or doubt. This is the season to receive, to embrace, and to walk in what God has already decided belongs to you. The shift will begin inside you first. You will start to feel joy returning without warning. You will notice your thoughts becoming lighter. The heaviness on your chest will begin to loosen. You'll take deeper breaths. You'll smile more freely. And the people around you will see something different in you. Even if they can't name it, they will feel it. Because when heaven touches someone's life, the evidence glows from within. You are glowing now. The light in you is not artificial, it's sacred. It's eternal. It's the light of someone who has been held in the hands of God and restored with care. This blessing is not random. It is the fulfillment of countless quiet yes. Every time you said yes to love when it was hard. Yes to hope when it was fragile. Yes to faith when it made no sense. Yes to God when your heart was breaking. Those yes built something holy inside you. And now, God is pouring into that place. Not to fill what's broken, but to overflow what's whole. What if I told you financial freedom is not about working harder, but activating a dormant brain signal designed to draw abundance directly to you? Neuroscience proves this sound wave unlocks prosperity faster than any method known before. From unexpected cash to life-changing success, it's already helping thousands. Imagine looking back tomorrow wishing you had acted today. Do not let regret replace the miracle that is calling you right now. Click the link in the video description and comments below to turn on the ancient money wave and create the life you've always dreamed of today. Your path will be guided by unseen hands. You will be led with a softness that makes you feel safe again. You will not have to fear what's next because the blessing that has come is not the kind that comes and goes. It is the kind that builds. The kind that deepens. The kind that carries you forward without dragging the past behind you. This blessing is not a continuation of what was, it is the start of what has never been before. You are being made new. You are being lifted gently into your next chapter. You are being reminded that nothing was wasted, nothing was for nothing, and nothing will be in vain. Even the delays were divine. Even the pain had a purpose. And now, you get to walk forward without needing to understand all the details, because you know who holds the plan. Let your heart settle. Let your spirit rise. Let your soul finally rest. This is the moment you've been waiting for, even if you didn't know how close it was. Even if you felt like giving up just days ago. God was closer than you knew. And now, He's showing you the proof of His promises. The rain is falling softly now. The ground is ready. The roots of your faith have been deepened, and the harvest is about to be more than you imagined. Let it come. Let it bless you. Let it breathe new life into you. This is not a partial blessing, not something small to keep you quiet, but a full, overflowing, undeniable move of God that reaches into every part of your life with warmth, purpose, and healing. Nothing that was taken will remain missing. Nothing that was broken will remain in pieces. God is doing a complete work in you. There is a sacred gentleness in how this blessing will move. It will not rush or overwhelm you. It will wrap itself around your life in the softest of ways, reminding you each day that you are being cared for by the one who created you. You will not have to chase it, protect it, or prove yourself worthy of it. You are already worthy because God has said so. He has looked into your soul and declared you ready. And now, what you once only imagined is becoming the ground you walk on. Type 1414 if you believe in divine protection. The pain you once thought would never leave you is now being replaced with peace that will never leave you either. The moments of confusion are being cleared like a sky after rain. And where you once felt like you were running out of time, you will begin to feel like time is now working for you, not against you. God has shifted the pace of your life. What once took years will begin to happen in days. What once felt impossible will start unfolding with ease. This is not because of your effort. It is because of His mercy. The kindness of God is all around you. You are not just stepping into new things, you are being transformed in the process. Your heart is being softened again. Your spirit is being lifted again. Your mind is being renewed. And your story is being rewritten, not by human hands, but by divine ones. God is writing a testimony out of everything you thought would break you. He is taking the ashes of your past and creating something beautiful, lasting, and filled with light. You will begin to feel stronger, not the kind of strength that comes from pushing yourself, but the kind that rises naturally when your soul is finally safe. The strength of peace. The strength of clarity. The strength of knowing you are covered, seen, and held. That kind of strength can carry you through anything, because it doesn't rely on your circumstances. It flows from a deep well of trust, and God is filling that well in you right now. There is no need to perform. No need to pretend. No need to carry the mask of being okay when you're not. This blessing is here to meet you exactly as you are. In your quietness. In your questions. In your stillness. In your hopes. God is not blessing the version of you that the world sees. He is blessing the real you, the one He designed with care and intention, the one He loved before anyone knew your name. Let your heart absorb this. Let your walls fall down. Let your defenses rest. You don't need them anymore. God is not here to hurt you. He is here to heal you. This blessing is proof that His promises were never empty. They were waiting, maturing, ripening, until the moment your spirit was ready to receive them fully. And now, that time is here. There will be divine alignments entering your life, people, places, and opportunities that were prepared while you waited. These are not random connections. They are answers. They are tools. They are parts of the puzzle that will help you build what God is releasing in your life. Watch for them. Honor them. But know this, your blessing does not depend on anyone else's approval. It was authored by God alone. You may not know what the next few months will look like, but you can rest knowing that they will look nothing like the last few years. The chapter of delay has closed. The chapter of heartbreak has ended. The page has turned. And the words being written now are soaked in peace, in goodness, and in grace. This is not a temporary relief. It is a permanent shift. God is guiding you into places where your soul will breathe again. Where your heart will open again. Where your dreams will feel safe again. Do not resist this. Do not hold back. Lean into it with your whole heart. You are not just receiving a blessing. You are becoming someone new in the presence of it. Someone lighter. Someone freer. Someone stronger than you ever thought possible. Type 1515 to receive peace in your soul today. This blessing that has arrived was designed for this very hour, and it was written into your story before your first breath was ever drawn. God never overlooked you. He was simply preparing you. And now, with tender mercy and absolute certainty, He is giving you what your spirit has longed for in silence. This blessing is not just something that will touch your circumstances, it will transform your perspective. You will begin to see life differently. You will begin to feel lighter, not because everything around you is perfect, but because something within you has shifted forever. This is what happens when heaven moves. This is what happens when God speaks over your life and says, "Now is the time." You have spent too long carrying burdens that weren't yours to carry. You've wrestled with fears that were never meant to live in your heart. You've questioned your worth through the lens of people who never truly saw you. But today, all of that begins to fall away. Because the blessing that is now surrounding you will do more than give, it will reveal. It will show you who you are in God's eyes. It will teach you how deeply loved, seen, and chosen you've always been. And once you begin to see yourself through the lens of heaven, you will never again settle for less. You will no longer chase empty approval. You will no longer accept the false idea that you're too late, too broken, or too far behind. Because God's blessing has erased every limitation and replaced it with divine purpose. He is not concerned with what you've lost. He is focused on what you're about to walk into. And what's coming next is holy. What if everything you've been chasing, wealth, freedom, success, could be drawn to you automatically, simply by unlocking a secret brain wave hidden inside you? Once classified by intelligence agencies, this discovery is now available to the public, and it's changing lives instantly. Picture yourself debt-free, stress-free, and thriving. The window is open, but not forever, and every second you wait is wealth slipping from your hands, so grasp it now. Click the link in video description and comments below to awaken this money magnet frequency and watch abundance flow into your life today. Your peace is being restored now. The war inside your mind is ending. You are going to wake up and realize you don't feel the fear you used to carry. You'll step into your day without bracing for something to go wrong. The pressure that pressed against your chest will ease. That's what God's presence does. It calms storms from the inside out. And this blessing carries that same calm. It is wrapping around you now, gently and completely. There are some things that used to torment you that will never touch you again. People who hurt you will have no more power over your thoughts. Memories that once triggered pain will lose their sting. God is not only giving you something new, He is removing what tried to keep you bound. This is holy freedom. Not the kind that comes and goes, but the kind that settles into your bones and makes you feel safe being yourself again. You are going to notice a softness return to your voice. A lightness return to your steps. A clarity come back into your eyes. This is the result of walking with the peace of God.